Hello and welcome. I'm Carol DeChaine, your transformational life coach, intuitive reader, and marconic multidimensional energy worker. Today, I want to talk about what it's like when you try and fix your friends. And what I mean by that, of course, is when they come to you with problems, you give them advice, right? That's what you do with friends. Sometimes, though, they don't ask for advice, they simply want to vent, they want to talk. And especially between the sexes, a lot of times people don't read the other people properly. So you get them angry at you and you're just trying to be there for them. And perhaps you're just listening and you don't have a response. You don't know how to fix them, so you don't even try. And the person's going, "What's your advice?" And you're going, don't really have any. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do in that situation. And they're going, "This is not helpful." And other times you just want to vent and say what a horrible thing this is that's happening. They want your sympathy. They don't want you to say, "And let me tell you how to fix it." You're going, no. Sometimes you have friends and they have the issue that you're going, they have the same issue over and over again. You just want to go, "Let me help. Let me help you see the light because you need to know more than what you're doing. You need to understand that you're doing the same thing over and over again. You need to see that this person you're dating is the same person. This Joe person is the same as Mel, who's the same as Robert, who's the same as Christopher." I mean, each person is exactly the same and they're not seeing it and they're not growing and changing. They're having the same person. It gets really frustrating if you're their parent or their sibling or their friend and you're going, they're stuck in a loop. How do I help them? But helping and fixing are two different things. People don't want your help. You shouldn't offer. Or perhaps I should say, you can offer, but don't insist on helping them. Because so many times people are like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." And then they get upset with you. It's like, stop it. I didn't ask for you to fix my life. You're not my psychologist. You're my friend. And you have to decide where that feels right to you. Because when you're trying to fix somebody, it's not helping you either. You're trying to force someone into a mold you think is right. You say, "Oh, this is the way it should be. You have a problem. Do it this way." I got to the point, I had one friend I gave advice to all the time, but she asked for the advice. So I would go, "Oh, okay." So I'd find advice to give her. And she would do something exactly the opposite. And I'd go, "Why did I give her advice? Why did she ask for it if she didn't want it?" But I finally asked her at some point, because I've known her for years, and she said, "I realized that when you told me your advice, that wasn't me. That's not what I wanted." But then I go, "Oh, light bulb moment. Now I know what I would do. So sorry, you helped me, but not by telling me what to do, not by the piece of advice you gave me, but by what I realized as a result to what your advice is." And then for a while, I would start giving her three options because I was trying to help, you understand. She'd say, "So what would you do?" And I'd say, "Well, what do you think this means? How should I respond?" And I'd say, "Well, if I would respond spiritually, I would do this. Like I would forgive them, I would move on, I would love them, whatever it was." And I said, "And if I'm reacting emotionally, I probably would do this. I'd yell at them. I'd tell them what for, get off, get off, get away from me." And if it was in reality, what I probably would do is in the material, physical world, this is probably what I do. And so she would either pick one of those or find another fourth thing. But after I started doing the coaching classes and understanding how people work better and knowing that fixing people just is not our job in life, let alone as a life coach, not our job. It's up to the person to find their own way with our assistance if we can. So now when the same friends ask me, "So what do you think about this? What should I do about that?" I'll say, "Well, what do you want from that? What are you looking for?" Like if they have a trouble with a friend, what are you looking for in a friend? What isn't working for you with that friend? What do you need to make it work? Do you think you'll ever get it from that person? I mean, I ask them questions that lead them on and lead them on instead of trying to fix them. Let me tell you what you need because I know because you asked me, or even if you didn't ask me, some people are very good at giving advice without being asked. And that's really annoys a lot of people. So think about yourself, Do people try and fix you and tell you how to do things? How do you feel if that's the case? Is that what you want? Because sometimes we need that feedback. We need advice because we're kind of too close to the situation. And like my friend, maybe you don't always take the advice they give you, but you go, no, oh, wait a minute. And you think of something different, maybe slightly different and maybe 180-degree different. But you realize, oh, yeah, I know. Oh, thank you for answering that. That's not what I want. Because they have that chance to open up to bigger possibilities when they ask you and you give them an answer maybe they didn't expect. So don't give up if people do ask you like they did for me. Just know that you can offer the suggestion, but offer it without ties and attachments. Don't want them to do it the way you say, the advice you give, because that's not necessarily their way and their response. But if it helps them, that's all that's important. So remember the next time somebody tries to fix you, how you feel, and the next time you offer advice on the other side to someone else, pay attention to how they react and how you feel. I'm Carol DeChaine. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope that you've had a chance to think about what it feels like when you're trying to fix somebody else and when they try and fix you. Have you liked that or not versus you giving free advice? If you like what you've heard and you'd like to know more, by all means subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell notification. And if you'd like to know more about me, you'll hear all sorts of things on my website under www.connect2joy.com. And if you'd like to work with me as a transformational coach or energy worker or even intuitive reader for yourself or at a party, by all means check out my website or contact me at carol@connect2joy.com. There's so much information on the website. Until next time, thank you for joining me here today.